The judge gave the Broward Sheriff's Office until December 16th to explain why YNW Melly shouldn't be released from prison after requesting a statement, according to recent reports that a major revelation has completely changed the release scenario. 10-day extensions, if no justification is provided for GU and Melly. The past 5 years have been nothing short of an endless battle, and every time it seems like he is moving closer to freedom, they either extend the prosecutors' deadlines or provide a new rationale for restricting his freedom. Boozy even referred to Melly's situation as a vicious cycle, which only serves to stoke the fires. The release date was originally set for today, December 7, but the judge has suddenly stepped in and delayed it.
Putting even more charges on him, and then
when they want you, they want you. I knew they wanted him bad when they waited for that law to get passed. They waited all the way.
Penalty.
So it'd be 8-4.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know, they waited all the way till that law got passed to take him to trial.
Yeah, he was in jail for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, they could have been took you to trial.
You're right.
They waited till that law got passed and took him to trial a couple months later. When they want you, man. Just don't see how he didn't get a bond after a mistrial.
Yeah.
That made me like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, after a mistrial, that doesn't happen.
One report claims that YNW Melly's mother has filed a lawsuit against the county jail, claiming that the jail mistreated her son while he was there. Melly is suing the Broward Sheriff's Office for cruel treatment and is asking to be released from prison immediately. Remarks according to the lawsuit, he has been barred from visiting or speaking to any of his relatives for the past 3 years. Melly was segregated from the rest of the inmates, placed in a cold prison cell, and denied nourishment. One dude's existence in prison is depicted in a frightening way in an interview with his mother. Melly is still incarcerated and unable to read his mail or make phone calls, a situation his mother eloquently described, suggesting that he might not live much longer even after gaining a Mysterian in his case.
To take him to trial.
Yeah, he was in jail for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, they could have been took you to trial.
You're right.
They waited till that law got passed and took him to trial a couple months later. When they want you, man. Just don't see how he didn't get a bond after a mistrial.
Yeah.
That made me like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, after a mistrial, that doesn't.
But according to Charleston White, YNW is not deserving of any special treatment. He truly enjoys his misery while incarcerated.
The YNW Melly. I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated. Yeah, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated, homie. Homie, when you take a life, homie, you ain't got a right to complain about a motherfucking thing about being mistreated when you done chose to play.
This infuriated Melly's mother, who openly expressed her grief about her son's struggles.
Melly's statement, just saying how he's been hurt, how he's scared for his life. As a mother, how did that make you feel?
It's heartbreaking. It made me feel completely helpless. Broward Sheriff's Office definitely needs to be investigated. I mean, they are making up their own rules. We've tried to go to court about this situation. The judge really doesn't have any jurisdiction when it comes to the jail, because we actually had a hearing about the mistreatment of him, and the jail they make their own rules. And I don't think that's fair, because I know that.
However, Boozy visited YNW Melly's mother during the initial trial and talked about his words of encouragement struck a deep chord with her during her hardships, and many others were eager to hear from him again.
While he was in.
Oh, okay.
I met his mom while he was in, and she real, bro. You know, she real.
You stressed out. I heard she had a.
Yeah, she real, and I reached my hand out to him, cause I'm real. Yeah, I reached out to him, bro. I met his mom, and she a good woman, bro. And when I see them mamas like that,
The federal government nevertheless submitted a 6-page factual dossier outlining the reasons why Way and Melly should remain in prison. The prosecutor began by highlighting Melly's justifications for a former Block member, disclosed that Melly had a good friendship with King Von before his imprisonment and had asked him for guidance on how to handle YNW avoid sack chaser.
That Melly told him that he was two friends.
He ain't come out and say, like, we got into an argument. And so, you know, if you know, when people could say something without saying it. And so he told me, like, once I posted what I posted, Von was mad at me. Bro, why you put up there, bro? Walk the bam. I'm like, you sitting up here, like, you know the love we got. You do this for us, but you gonna trust that his two friends? And he said, them was trying to extort him. And so I'm like, if they was trying to extort him, then why you?
According to the book member, YNW Melly was being pursued by sack chaser and Juvie in order to get money. Melly and Borland were determined to maintain most of the profits, as they were the ones making the most from the YNW company, even if they planned to divide it into 4 parts. Marketing and merchandise for concerts. The purpose and the evidence found on Melly's phone the day of the incident don't appear promising. But if you know King Von, you would have understood how he would have advised Melly on how to handle the situation.
Melly still turned regardless of what happened this early morning. He's still out here being very positive. Turned still. Hey!
6 hours after the crime, he was discovered with Portland, appearing unexpectedly happy as though nothing had happened. Ignorant to make things worse, YNW Melly basically admitted the crime in the letter.
Okay, and his response was, I did that, and placed a smiley face emoji.
And the next message from 10/26/2018 at 16:02 from Eastern Standard Time. The YNW Melly count says what?
After that,
Investigated YNW Melly's emotional reaction to the crime by looking at the Jeep's tangible evidence. Melly claimed that all of this occurred during a drive-by, but S.D. Williams' examination of the car demonstrated that this theory was implausible.
Number, you said 17 outside the car. How many rounds were inside the car?
3.
And can you exclude the for Mr. Williams and Mr. Thomas is coming from outside of the car?
Yes. From the driver's side back seat.
As to the shot that Christopher Thomas, where did that name from?
Driver's side back seat.
Oh. Is it possible for there to have been 2 inside that car?
No.
Why not?
There is no time assignment, which is to determine if this is a driver. And my determination was that this is not a drive-by. And it's based upon this picture here, which is a very good picture to describe it. All of these rounds are done. One is done at a stationary position. At a stationary position when all but one of these rounds are going in. The one round that has some movement in it, which is round site L here, the actually moving in that to create the little bit of a that you see there.
Okay, a lot of information in that answer, so let's break it down a little bit. You mentioned so I'm gonna zoom in on.
When Lobby Jew's mother arrived, she recognized the person sitting in the back. In the left seat, actor Williams essentially admitted that it had to be that man.
And are you related to one of the kids in this case?
Yes, I am.
How so?
I'm his mother.
And who is that?
Christopher Thomas.
Ms. Phillips, did you see who entered into the occupants who entered into that gray Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a yes?
Yes.
Do you recognize where your son entered that gray Jeep?
Yes.
Which seat, if you can identify for the jury?
He got in the back seat on the right hand side.
Did you recognize the individual that got into the back seat on the left side, the rear driver's side?
Yes.
And who was that individual?
Janelle.
And Jamel, is that the defendant, Jamel Demons?
But the feds requested Borland, Tarmit Melly's boyfriend, for an extension to prevent the release of Melly.
Booked into a Miami jail Monday night and is being held behind bars on an out-of-county warrant. We just confirmed the warrant is out of Broward County for witness tampering. The warrant obtained by Law and Crime Network states as follows. On or about April 10, 2023, continuing through and including July 22, 2023, Cortland Henry, aka Bortland, along with others, did unlawfully and knowingly engage in misleading conduct toward another person with the intent to cause or induce them to withhold testimony. The warrant continues the alleged witness had been summoned by the legal process to the jury trial of Jamel Demons, aka YNW Melly. The dates in the warrant are important. Jury selection for Melly started in mid-April, and a judge declared a mistrial on July 22nd, the same day the warrant claims Bortland allegedly.
The federal authorities acquired a warrant and searched Portland's home, discovering documents in a poor location. Portland used the report to find out more about the jurors in the case when the BAM was in court. Below are the notes discovered during the raid on B's home last week. We listened to DJ Academicians discuss the gravity of this transgression after Borland gave an account of the jury's appearance and seating arrangements.
Sloppy. Bortland, how the f you gonna have the notebook of the jurors in your house? Like, god damn. Holy sh. You know what I mean? Like, brother, like, come the f on. It's like doing a and having the surveillance tape in your DVD player or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like they raid your crib and the surveillance footage of the is in your DVD player. They be like, oh, okay, thank you, brother.
Although the jurors' identities are supposed to be confidential during the trial, Borland might have publicized them and sought retribution if Melly had received a prison sentence. Melly was most likely denied bond after the mistrial because Borland aimed to identify the jurors from the previous trial. When he was refused bail, Melly asked his mother whether she was all right in the courtroom, and she broke down in tears. However, the story claims that Melly's lawyers are still fighting to get him released on bond, and a new judge takes up their case shortly after his retrial. The retrial has several moving components. We expect the rapper to be released soon because we learned in court that Melly's trial is set for September 2025, and we received an update from his mother, Jamie King.
Patience. So we did have court today, him and Bort, they both had court. And so basically the judge put a new trial date in for September 10th of 2025. Please make it make sense. I don't know. At this point, they need to just dismiss the case. So, and yeah, he still doesn't have phone calls. Still no visitation. He's still in the new facility all alone by himself, no contact. He's not allowed to have contact with any other inmates. They move him around with several guards.
But if you look at the entire W of a Melly case, the murders of Juvie and Sack Chaser resulted in his and Borland's initial arrest in February 2019. Despite being declared a mistrial in the case in July 2023, Melly has remained in custody since his initial arrest despite numerous attempts to secure bail. Feds top Borland's 2019 bond release indicates that he was the target from the start. This was mostly because of Borland's initial inquiry the night of the occurrence, which showed that Borland was the more innocent suspect and that Melly was principally responsible for Omen's death. Due to the federal government's efforts to both stop Melly from receiving bail and figure out how to make it happen.
Ducking for my life, trying to make sure I don't get hit. And you telling me, you telling me about shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure I don't get hit. I'm driving. I'm trying to make sure I don't get hit. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna be worried about? You know what I'm saying?
I know it's not for you to worry about.
Shit crazy, bro.
But if you tell me it happened there, there's got to be some evidence there. There's going to be broken glass, just like there's broken glass over here from when you guys open the doors and stuff like that. Okay, there's going to be broken glass over there when the windows got out. There's going to be casings from the people at your car. Okay, there's going to be evidence over there. Okay, right now, there's nothing. I kind of think I know what happened because I got.
Borland and Melly have charged with witness tampering due to their conversations with Melly's ex-girlfriend over a period of 5 years.
6 new charges against Demons and 2 others who were allegedly involved. The charges include tampering with a witness, directing the activities of a criminal, solicitation or conspiracy to commit tampering, and unlawful use of a two-way communication.
According to court records in the YNW case, Melly and Borland had been using coded language to prevent from testifying against Juvie's father, Melly's former girlfriend.
How to use the phone, but he was passing notes to people, and then this person's calling this person and then that person.
Saying like to me, they going through extreme measures to try to cover up or convince people not to testify, like Mariah mom. They was using code words like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's baby mom.